Hello dear students, let's continue with our lecture series of chapter Quantum Mechanics, lecture 3. Today's topic is photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? When light of suitable frequency is incident on metal surface, then electrons are emitted from the surface. It is known as the photoelectric effect. This effect occurs due to the absorption of energy of electrons from the incident radiations, and this overcome the binding energy of the parent metal, and the electron it get ejected from the metal surface. What are the characteristics of photoelectric effect? Actually, some significant observations were made regarding the photoelectric effect, and the main characteristics of the photoelectric effect are: number one is the minimum frequency required to eject the electron from metal surface is called threshold frequency, and this threshold frequency is different for different materials. The second is photoelectric current. What is photoelectric current? It is number of electrons emitted. So number of electrons emitted per unit time. So this photoelectric current is directly proportional to intensity of light. And the kinetic energy of photoelectrons is directly proportional to frequency of incident light, but it is independent of intensity of light. Please remember this point. Photoelectric current is directly proportional to intensity of light, and kinetic energy is directly proportional to frequency of light. And the process is instantaneous, means it occurs in fraction of seconds. The process is so fast. Classical theory could not explain the photoelectric effect. This is the one of the major failure of the classical theory. Now, why? Why? What was the reason? The classical theory could not explain the photoelectric effect because, according to classical theory, energy of the ejected electron is proportional to intensity and is independent of the frequency. Hence, kinetic energy of photoelectron should increase with intensity of light and not with frequency. And what we just observed in the last slide, that the kinetic energy of a photoelectric effect, it depends on the frequency and not on the intensity. So this equation, this statement, it is contradictory statement. So this is the major cause of the failure of classical theory. Then Einstein, we all know Einstein. So Einstein, he used the Planck's quantum theory, and he then explained the photoelectric effect. We all know that according to Planck, the light is made up of discrete packets of energy, and it is called photons or quantas. So each photon has energy equal to h nu, where h is called the Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of light. So now how the Einstein explain this? Einstein said that according to quantum theory, radiation is considered as shower of particles which are called photons. So Einstein also said that not only was the energy absorbed and emitted by atom in bursts, but the incoming radiation was in the form of discrete entities, and it is not a continuous wave as said by, according to the classical theory. So he named these discrete entities called quantas, and Einstein's explanation depends on this equation E equal to h nu. Now, according to this Einstein, each photon on striking an atom and being absorbed may release only one electron. It never shares its energy among the electrons. So that means any excess energy will be given as kinetic energy to the electron. The energy h nu is used by electron to overcome the threshold energy barrier of the metal atoms. And the equation then becomes h nu, it is equal to h nu naught plus half mv square. This half mv square is the kinetic energy. This is the energy E equal to h nu. Now what is this nu naught? This nu naught is called the threshold frequency. It is also known as the work function of a particular matter. So if this h nu, it is less than h nu naught, then photon will not have sufficient energy to eject the electrons from the metal surface, because nu naught is the threshold frequency, and what we discussed in the photoelectric characteristics, that the minimum energy requirement is threshold frequency. So threshold frequency, if the h nu is less than h nu naught, that means photon will not be ejected, will not have sufficient energy to eject the electron. And from that equation, kinetic energy, it is equal to h nu minus h nu naught, right? So because half mv square is the kinetic energy, so if I am writing here kinetic energy, so it is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. So according to this equation, it clearly shows that kinetic energy of the electron depends upon the frequency of incident light and not on its intensity. Okay, so next, here I am showing a plot. This is a plot of kinetic energy versus frequency of incident light, and it is observed that it is a straight line, but it is not starting from zero. So this is, there is a distance. So this is the straight line where this nu naught, it is called the threshold frequency of the metal. Okay, and you know, from the slope, if we calculate the slope of this graph, it will give you the value of Planck's constant h. So when intensity of light is increased, what happened? The number of photons striking the metal surface per unit time, it increases. That means that more number of electrons will be emitted, which may, however, the kinetic energy of the electrons remain unaffected. So that is the main important thing. Okay, so study of the photoelectric effect, it has also led to the creation of a new field. It is called the photoelectron spectroscopy. When you, if you opt chemistry in your higher classes, then you will study this photoelectron spectroscopy. So Einstein's theory of photoelectron, it presented a completely different way to measure Planck's constant than from that of the black body radiation. So this is all about the photo. So happy learning and enjoy learning. Hope this lecture is understood by you. Thank you.